Hey guys, Muncheez here, and today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite subject, the tripod changes that are coming. Now, if you spend a whole bunch of money already and you're spending like $100 a week, whatever, buying blue crystals out of the shop, this does not apply to you, and I will see you guys in the next one. But for those of us who don't swipe like crazy and just want to enjoy the game, these are some things that you might have to look at while everyone's going, oh, you have to do this, oh, you have to put all your tripods in your inventory, oh, make sure you do this per character, do this on all your alts. Do not feel like you're missing out on anything. The tripod changes that are coming are to make tripods easier to deal with. So the point of view for the cost that we're going to be using is when you get a fresh 1445 character and say you play a class that uses 18 tripods. Some examples of these are like Remaining Energy Deathblade, Igniter Sork, Empress Arcana, and the list probably goes on, but here's where we'll start. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the tripod change. So in Korea, they received a change where whatever is learned in here, all these level 4s that are in here, become your permanent level 5 tripods once the change comes through. So the idea behind it is to have these learned at level 4 on whatever tripods that you need, so that when the patch comes out, it's permanent on your character. Now, when you start doing this, if you're going for any of these pieces that have more than one tripod that you need, be careful when trying to resell it, because if you buy it for something ridiculous and then you're trying to resell it, they're hard to resell because not everyone needs the same combination of the two, and they are a little harder to sell than the ones that are just singular. So when people do this, they usually just buy the 18 pieces and they just get separate ones so they can get every slot, right? It's easier, more convenient, and you don't have to worry about reselling to get your massive amounts of gold back, which from my experience looking at it is worth way more than just buying the extra 7 Phaons in case you don't get your gold back. So now we'll kind of get into some of the cost of the things. I'm going to go ahead and remove the cost of buying the pieces themselves because the idea behind it is that you can resell the gear. So when you start, it's going to be 126 for 18 pieces. So say you get a separate one on 18 different pieces, it's going to cost you 126 Phaons. Now, say you get lucky, you get a whole bunch of nice double tripods, whatever, on all of them. None of the tripods are conflicting, everything's great, everything fits, right? You still have to spend 68 Phaons for 9 pieces of gear, and that causes you to buy 9 stacks of the blue crystals out of Mari's shop with gold. So the cost of this for a brand new character at 1445 or whatever character, if you're starting to work towards your tripods, it's going to cost you between 68 Phaons and 126 Phaons regardless. Unless you're playing a class that doesn't use many tripods or your tripods are absolutely useless, then in which case you don't even have to worry about this. Now, the argument the players have that are saying, oh, you need to do this now, you have to do this now on all your characters, is that they're saying that the Phaons now are cheaper than what they will be later. Now, with that in mind, there's other things that you can spend your gold on, whether it be leveling your alt's gear score higher to make it so they can clear more content. You can buy the blue crystals now just because they're cheaper. You can buy them now and you can save them. And there's better card packs that we don't have yet in Mari's store. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with the gold and you don't have to worry about the tripod changes. Now, to give an idea of how ridiculously expensive this is and why you should not FOMO on this and feel like you have to do it, once you start getting to more than one character, the cost of the Phaons becomes ridiculous. So for me, my recommendation, I would only do your main character, and for your alts, just take it slow, take it easy. Don't feel like you have to get it done on all your characters. I'm not even going to get into how much it costs to buy 252 Phaons on a server, because it's just insane. You would essentially have to stop doing everything else on your account just to buy the Phaons to do this. So the TLDR of this video is basically focus on other methods that give your character more strength rather than just tripods. Focus, on things like engravings, gems, accessories with the right stats, even higher item level. That's the first thing that people look at when you apply it to a group. They check your gems, they check your engravings, they check your eye level. And the last thing they look at, I'll be dead ass honest, is your tripods. I've gotten into groups with decent gems and engravings and having a whole bunch of level 2 tripods. And I'm still able to do all the content that's in the game right now up to hard mode Vicus. So don't let these other guys out here fool you thinking, oh, I have to get these tripods done. But hopefully this video saves somebody a headache and worrying about having to do this. And even when we start getting classes after this patch drops, everyone's going to have to go through the new system anyway. So even if you don't get this done on your main, it's not the end of the world. And yeah, that's all for this video. And if you made it this far, let me know in the comments below how you feel about all these tripod changes and how people are freaking out. Let me know your experience. How do you guys feel about it? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.